Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today, we're going to be talking about players of the week now. Rasheem Green had a forced fumble, 3 sacks, and 4 tackles. Davis Mills, 20 for 25, 327 passing yards, 6 passing touchdowns. Absolutely sensational week we had last week. Sliders are turned down if you guys have been keeping in tune with the series. We've been crushing it. So, the sliders have been weak to hell. I set them, reset them. Then I just threw our chances of winning out of the way. There's no shot that these ones are bad. I mean, I worked pretty decently on those. As we head into week 18, I think we pretty much have locked a playoff spot, which is kind of frustrating for me. Looking through these last, I mean, Kyle Allen, how much does he want, though? We're not going to give a backup quarterback that. We'll sign one in free agency next year. Yeah, I think that we're down to just like scouting the players. I didn't do a really good job of signing scouts. I'm not that great at it yet, but I'll figure that out. And we'll defend the outside run. 99 overall there. Blitz counter, no, probably want to work on running it inside. With these new sliders, it might be a little bit harder than I thought to do so. We're gonna get 1 interception and then 24 points or less. 300 plus offensive yards and no sacks allowed. See how realistic those are against a good Colts team. At least they're good in the game. So we'll see what we can do here. Um, we are affected here by morale or fatigue a little bit here. Get any injuries? That I thought I saw one. That was just bonus XP. So yeah, no, it looks like we're good on offense and defense. And we'll go ahead and upgrade the players that need to be done. Then after that, I mean, Blake Cashman's really the only one. How old is he? Is he 27? How old are you? 26. Okay. So he's still kind of young. I want to see his tackle is so good. Uh, Good player, I guess. And we have him normally as like a pass coverage down type of guy. So I can see him being good in the distant future. I mean, as a rotational guy on the in the linebacker room, I guess, not linebacking. But yeah, let's hop into this game against the Indianapolis Colts for the final one of the season. We're here matched up with the Colts. Michael Pittman Jr., Matt Ryan, and we have our all-white unis on. They have their blues on. Blue visor, the vibrant blue helmet right there. Something to look out for in this matchup is the uniforms. They're both looking fire. Look at their offense right there. Let's see ours right now. Davis Mills, we got Pacheco in. No, we don't. That was not Pacheco. That was Emmanuel Sanders. Um, Skip right on in. Hopefully we are kicking off. It looks like we are. Are we kicking off? We are kicking off, which I do prefer. I say this almost every video for kicking off. Getting it back after half is just a little bit more rewarding. And you get a sigh of relief knowing that after a bad start. Chance to redo some things. So yeah, we're into this next next game now. I forgot to look at Matt Ryan's numbers. And Christian Kirksey and Hill are in the backfield right now. Or in the middle of the field, monitoring as linebackers. These all white unis actually look pretty fire. Will be a run, and Jonathan Taylor's just gonna break up. So yeah, something to look out for is this run attack here, as they have been super effective already. Try to gap here. We do, but it's not quite enough. Russ Blacklock in on that one there, and Malik Collins actually goes down. Will put us in a weird spot with our pass rushers. What we're going to go ahead and do is go to rusty tackles here and move, or I guess Rasheem Green's already there. So let's go down to defensive tackle. That was right tackle. My brain is different. Russ Blacklock. What am I saying? And yeah. So, back into coverage now with Christian Kirksey looking at a potential run. It was, and who's that bringing him down? That is Russ Blacklock. Subbing in our defensive tackle numero uno. We'll kind of get the reins. Why is Creeper Hill getting so many snaps? What in the world? And they're going to run the ball again, and it'll be effectively. I mean, if it's working, why stop? And Quentin Nelson, that's why you stop right there. Quentin Nelson will actually end up being hurt. We'll substitute him out. I guess won't come back into the game anyways, but it's a weird series of events right there. Naeem Hines, can we get Mo Alley Cox on the ground, please? First completion goes for 15 yards. As you hear that money crashing in the background there, I guess that noise disturbing. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that great. Kind of fade out here. Lay a hit, can on Paris Campbell. Campbell kind of just shakes and shrugs off a hit from Christian Harris, which is extremely unrealistic, by the way. I don't know if you guys are aware, but if you have a beast, monster of a man hitting a little guy like Paris Campbell, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna suck. Your Paris Campbell, but definitely not in game as Naeem Hines is still in the backfield. Like Jonathan Taylor is gonna need a big break, and Naeem Hines get out. And Christian Harris makes a chase down tackle from behind for his second rush and goes for 16 on that one. Christian Harris is going to have to come pull from the right to the left side unless it's a run here. Could very well see. It is. Who is it? Who is that running back? Williams. I have no idea who that is. Under their third string running back now as both the top two. I mean, I'm curious where Jonathan Taylor is right now. That is what has got me curious as I run right past him with Christian Kirksey. And T. Williams is down and injured. Who will we see in the backfield? Who is that? Is that Kyle Granson? Looks like Kyle Granson into the backfield now, and Christian Kirksey just goes right over his head. And Donovan's Peoples-Jones, who apparently they traded for, will receive the touchdown. So it'll be a Paris Campbell. Let's go take a look here. Go take a look-sees at this Colts offense right here. Obviously, you have Matt Ryan, Nick Foles at your backup. And no, this is Nick Ralston and Tyson Williams. All right, Naeem Hines, Jonathan Taylor, wide receiver. So yeah, they ended up trading for Donovan Peoples-Jones and Richie James. While they have Alec Pierce, which sucks because love me some Alec Pierce. So maybe someone we might look at a little bit. Delani Woods at tight end as well, left tackle. Their offensive line's great, but Unique Ngakwe, obviously, they got right in with Quiddy Pay, defensive tackle, Grover Stewart, and of course Buckner, one of the best duos in the league in that interior defensive lineman spot. And Rodrigo Blankengoat is still here on the Colts in this game right here. As Matt Ryan will go 3 for 3, 23 yards and a touchdown as they're running the ball at will that drive. We'll get the ball now, and it'll be Philip Dorsett taking it on the one now, and let's do with it. Swerve back inside, and I see Alec Pierce right there, white as all hell. My God, that is white. Alec Pierce needs to get into a tanning room or something. I don't know. Get a little less white. 38 touchdowns, 4,200 yards on the year. Awesome. And then you see the 28 interceptions, and you think, this guy's a bum. But we are secured in a playoff spot right now. I'd assume we're secure. So, something to remember if you're hating on Davis Mills, then hating for no reason. Seems to be proving week after week right now that what is happening? What in the world? Guys, this is Madden at its best right here. The ball looked easy to run. That's all I'm saying about that. That looked very effortless to run. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I want to see the sliders like. This is what I want right here. That's what I want every single play. It's tough yardage to gain. We'll have to find a way through that and give it back to Brevin Jordan across the way. And would he pay down with injury? As we're going to trust Damian Pierce on the right side right here to go and just get us some first down yardage. Gets out and can't quite get the block there, number 64. I don't know who that is. Might be Justin McCray. but doesn't get there quick enough. So don't like to see play man coverage right here. And no, I forgot that Stephon Gilmore, one of the best corners in the game. I'd assume seem to like their corners a lot in Madden. We won't have really anyone. Gonna run the ball here for a little bit. It's a fumble, and it is forced back into Lewis's hands. I don't. What in the world was that? It almost looked like a lateral. And Christian Kirksey and Kruger Hill are in the backfield now. Gonna run the ball. Gonna be Tyson Williams. I forgot who was at first. I didn't even realize number 43 was out on the field. So yeah, we won't see Jonathan Taylor. I'm curious if he's bugged with an injury or just still out of oxygen. So someone will be curious to check up on. And what a tackle and block shed off of Quentin Nelson. Christian Harris shrugs Quentin Nelson right off and gets himself a tackle. He's playing so well right now. 3 tackles on his snaps, as they've been very limited with Kruger Hill playing a bigger role now. And this one out to MPJ, Michael Pittman Jr. Good for 6 yards as Matt Ryan's keeping it somewhat conservative as we'll pinch the line. Hopefully it is a run. We'll try to stop it. And it is get outside. What an angle. That was really weird. And Paris Campbell's hurt now. My God, we're seeing injuries all over the place for this Indianapolis offense. Can't be good. Isn't looking good right here. Blake Cashman into the game now. Christian Kirksey. And what a tackle there from thou who shall not be named, Okoronkwo. I'm butchering the hell out of that. I already know it, but it's a screen, but it's not a good enough screen. It takes way too much time, and Rasheem Green will guard the screen and come screaming right off the corner, off the edge there, and get the sack. So, or I guess he comes from the inside. Wow, he has a lot of sacks for being a defensive tackle. As this one will just be a dump down to Paris Campbell. This one will be good for an Indianapolis field goal. Now, the Richie James, that wasn't Paris Campbell. I'm talking out of my ass. As James, of course. Duh. And up. And this one will be 10-0. We'll get the ball back. They come out with only, I mean, the line's pretty spread right now. Let's try to get out. Can't. And to force Buckner's down. It's not just the offense getting hurt. Colts defense also getting pretty banged up in the process. We're gonna have right here. We're gonna have either Pacheco or Jordan. I'm gonna pick Jordan right now to try to head up field. 3rd and 3. We're gonna run an audible. Not an audible. We're gonna run a hurry up and do the same thing and look for. Oh no! I missed my window. We float that one in. It is just gonna be knocked down. Fortunately. That could have been a very easy interception, as we are kind of clamped right now. And this is what I like to see with these new sliders. This is looking really good. I'm really happy I have this all set up right now. Looking good, as we have a phenomenal tackle there from Derek Stingley Jr. on Isaiah Rogers. Now, and Christian Harris back in the backfield. I guess now back into our backfield. We have him sub back in as a linebacker. And Justice Hill is still taking snaps at running back. Get some sort of disruptment right there. If you're Christian Harris, you have to. They're kind of just running the ball at will right now. Gonna go ahead and pinch the line. Hopefully it's a run right here. And just gonna run right into Russ Blacklock. And who is that? Grenard? Jonathan Grenard also involved on that one. Christian Harris and Christian Kirksey gonna try to prevent something. And it'll actually be a great run up the middle. Good stop there from Petrie, but not after achieving a first down. Are we really going to have to play the run every single one and just leave the middle of the field wide open? And into the backfield was Christian Harris, shot the gap, and Tyson Williams is down and hurt. I didn't mess with the injury slider, I tell you. And I might have to turn it down as is. It'll be a run, and Christian Kirksey's down now. Just kind of a good thing in a way. I mean, take the bad things out. Let's go make sure that we have everywhere that Christian Kirksey was. Let's go make sure Christian Harris is now in. Go down to middle linebacker and move Christian Harris on in. I think he's starting at some outside line. No, he's not. That's why. Okay. That's why Kruger Hill is getting a lot of the snaps right now. As we'll see Harris into the sub linebacker one spot. Time will progress. Derek Stingley Jr. on Michael Pittman Jr. It's a good size comparison between the two. A little bit more separation there from Michael Pittman Jr. Don't really like to see playing close to the line just in case of a. And we'll have to drop down here with Desmond King, try to get there. Steven Nelson just kind of nudge. No, we're going to substitute Christian Kirksey. Is can't have him in the spots that he's needed. So, and we run right past him with Kruger Hill. Good gain right there, and it looks like the Colts are looking good. All right, that's kind of where we're at with it right now. We're missing a key part of our offense, and that's our linebacker. Jonathan Grenard gets a good tackle right there. That's what you really like to see. Go down, and we'll make that in. And Rasheem Green feels the pressure. Jerry Hughes finally going to finish the whole entire sack process, as we had 3 people pressuring right there, but 2 of them combined for the sack. That'll be Steven Nelson and Jonathan Grenard, I believe. So just good efforts there by those guys. Watching out for the draw, and no way. Saw it late. Oh, Ali Cox just crosses right in front of my face. And they score. And back on offense now. We just ran a play with Isaiah Pacheco, and it was a nice run play, but we've been pretty much just stopped in our boots. Other than that right there, the play we had previously, it was good field position as well. We got it out to the 31 with Philip Dorsett, and we had a good run with Isaiah Pacheco. As we'll try a screen here, speaking of Pacheco, and it looks good. We're just going to wait for the blocks to develop. Try to get back inside of number 32 right there. Is that Julian Blackman? It is. Justin Braid, our center, actually will go down. Injuries all over the place right now. It's kind of bizarre. A quick slant here from John Mechie to get upfield. Works a little bit better than I thought it might. We're going to see what sort of damage Dameon Pierce can do out of this backfield. As we'll see. Get outside. What are we doing? Who's that number 78 right there? Is that Laramie Tunsil? Misses a block on someone important and just luckily able to outrun him. We'll try to keep him in the game. As we'll try to keep our run game established now. Run to the left side, kind of just there it is. Great blocks up the inside by our receivers. And Dameon Pierce is rushing forward for nearly 8 per carry. Still kind of just running at will on this defensive line right here. I do believe Kwity Paye is still out, and DeForest Buckner. So something a little interesting. As we'll just drive forward there for 5 yards, and please don't tell me that Pacheco is injured. That scares me a little bit, and it didn't look good. So something to, I guess, look out for, and just direct him away. And Davis Mills will have a rushing touchdown. As we move Brevin Jordan right out of the way, and Isaiah Pacheco, we're gonna put Ty Chandler in. How many snaps Ty Chandler might get, that might be reduced a little bit, but I think it'll be the Dameon Pierce show here. As luckily Pacheco will probably come into the game a little bit later. Tyson Williams having a great game. 11 rushes, 73 yards, or something like that. Something along those lines. We might see another run right here. Just want to pinch the line just in case. I don't know what I'm doing user-wise, but Matt Ryan, that is a stat line. 10 to 10, 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. And also running the ball so effectively, it hurts so bad. Defense is just not suited to stop him, as Christian Harris, as I say that, gets in the backfield for a tackle for loss. He's having a game right now. Not disappointing, as he's back into that sub-linebacker 1 spot as we had him earlier in the year. Got subbed out, and Christian Kirksey just started playing with like a fire lit under his ass. Christian Harris is playing so incredibly well right now, so we'll have to see that from him. I'll have to look out for the run right there. Come across and lay his dumb butt out. That is Richie James, I do believe, and his goofy hair. I don't know if you guys have seen. Looks really dumb. And just going to leave the middle wide open. That is by mistake. Um, just saw something I thought that they might go to, and that is a tackle injury. I'm going to have to turn these injury sliders down. I don't know what's new. I didn't change them. I didn't mess with them or anything. It's kind of happening. So I have to mess with them if it happens once again. And just throwing it out and away. Good there. And Indianapolis, Braden Smith is down now. Dude, I don't know. They're going to be down to like their seventh string tackles here soon. I don't even know if those exist. Their tight ends might be taking the snaps, as it's going to be a oh, oh my god, a screen. But Christian Harris, another tackle for loss, as he's going to be starting off with such a good game. He's got such a good game going, and you really do love to see that. It's going to be another screen attempt. He'll still be caught. Christian Harris can't get the tackle. That actually ends up almost being a touchdown. We'll call a timeout. We'll call a timeout. Just make sure we keep it all. Oh, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. This looks concerning to me. Might actually be a pass. And you can't just let that happen. Michael Pittman Jr. using his size against Steven Nelson. Where was Derek Stingley? Guess we may never know. And it'll be 24-7 entering the half. If anything else happens, I mean, I'll let you guys know, but I don't think that there's a good chance of that happening. Oh, and hold on here. We just had a really good game there from Brevin Jordan. Coming up with perhaps his best play of the year. We'll give this one a chance to John Mechie. Doesn't end up happening, but we're close to field goal range. I don't know if we have the win with us or anything, but we're close. So at worst right here, maybe look for a check down with Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be intercepted. This might actually be a pick six as well. Get outside. Laramie Tunsil. Quinn Miners bring him down. They're going to have 3 seconds. They're going to kick a field goal. I don't know why I tried throwing that right there. I should have just tried like a screen or something. And still had a timeout as well. See if we could block it there. Good, and it'll be 27-7 heading into halftime. Let's go see what the other teams are up to. And we'll go to Buffalo and New England. And what do they got? Josh Allen having a great game. Isaiah McKenzie also being the top receiver there. Mac Jones not looking so hot. Kendrick Bourne has a couple of receptions for near 30 yards. Atlanta and Tampa Bay should be a matchup. Brady, Fournette, Gage is having a game. Brian Edwards looks good. I mean, those right there, but Mariota's completion, average yards per completion is massive. And we'll go ahead and receive this ball. Start off this second half now as we'll try to contain, I guess, this Indianapolis offense, as they have just been absolutely taking us to the ground now. Is that Jojo Doman right there making the tackle? I love myself some Jojo Doman. I can't even remember if he's out of like Huskers. I don't remember where he's out of, but he's out of one of those old states, like maybe Wisconsin. And we find Farrell Brown actually wide open. I don't know how that's so open, but go hurry up. And look, we'll go play action actually. We do get some of them to bite. Go for the secure catch, and who's that? Is that Shaq Leonard? And yeah, by the way, it's Shaquille Leonard now. Wants to be called. I don't know. He said he's still okay with being called whatever as well. And Emmanuel Sanders is good for about 5. So got that. Not gonna run a wide receiver screen, as those have absolutely sucked for us. We'll run out of this right here. Put Phil Dorsett on that. Put Pacheco on a little bit of an out. See where that puts us. Can we get this one to Nico Collins? Freaking great catch. Great throw there as well. Davis Mills. And we're going to put Pacheco on and out right there. What happened with him? Try to simply outrun number 58, Bobby Okereke. And just get a good 9 yards there. Maybe almost 10. And back to the run game we go. Dameon Pierce has been unstoppable this season. And looks pretty stoppable on that play right there. Nico Collins is down and hurt. Don't like to see that at all, do ya? One of our star receivers slowly becoming the wide receiver 1 for our offense, actually. Farrell Brown makes a great snag. Good gain there. And we'll just have to, just let him come in as Chester Rogers will actually be our third receiver. John mentioned he must be a little bit winded or something. And who is that making that tackle? Was that Lewis? That Lewis guy that we talked about? I don't know his first name. Apologize. Watching. Don't think that there's a good chance of that at all. So we'll try to float one in for taking Quintoriano, and it's just underthrown. We'll tackle him in the end zone. So running loud there on that interception. Probably, I mean, touch pass was a little too late for a touch pass, but been thrown a little bit higher than it was. But whatever. And Blake Cashman trying to get, for some reason didn't animate right there. Tyson Williams, 82 yards on the ground now. So we'll pinch the line. We'll look serious about it. Eric Murray, we're going to scoot up to the line right here and see if we can just make a tackle. Two massive games back to back, massive gains. And we'll see Blake Cashman leave the game with an injury. See what we are capable here. See what we're capable of here. Guarding pretty much Paris Campbell. Flatten him out. Mo Alley Cox gets the big shoulder from Christian Harris as Matt Ryan's throwing the ball exceptionally well. Might be going back to the run right here. We just haven't seen any Nyheim Hines or Jonathan Taylor early. Not what you like to see. No one can animate on that. That's just too fast. The CPU knows best. Knows what to do. We'll keep Cashman in so we could use him. Might get injured, but I mean, hey, what do we have to lose at this point? And not quite a touchdown, but he'll be down on the one. Gonna be super hard to stop him here. Christian Harris might have matters into his own hands. He'll try. No, it'll actually be Kruger Hill, but there's a flag. There is a flag, ladies and gents. Face mask on the defense by Kruger Hill. And they'll have to accept that one right there. We do move him out to the 5 still, but we do not waste that down at all. Interesting. They're going to run it here, huh? They are going to get it. Huh. And Russ Blacklock's also down, so good opportunity here for Steven Green and Okonkwo beats the piss out of me, man. All right. And we are up the field now a little bit. As you see, Nico Collins is back into the game now. Take a quick strike. And Nico Collins, way to lay out for that catch right there. Thrown a little bit behind him. Didn't want Stephon Gilmore to make a play on it. But, I mean, goes up and makes a fantastic catch. And this one's going to be intercepted, huh? No, it's not. Okay, luckily. Oh, and Eddie Johnson? Or Eddie Johnson the second, maybe? I don't know the first name of that guy right there, Johnson. But Johnson was down, out for the count. Nico Collins just needs to turn up the field. His third reception on this drive right here. Had one earlier. We're going to have to keep him in. I mean, starting center, so kind of if we had to. I mean, that would be the greatest time to win, as we'll run out with Dameon Pierce. Get him up, and Farrell Brown actually ends up going out. Tegan Quintoriano will come back onto the field now and have his chances to make some plays. And it'll be Brevin Jordan with his 9th or 8th touchdown on the season. I don't know, something like that. Got a lot of them, and he continues his streak now. And a huge play for the Indianapolis Colts. Put him up to here. Paris Campbell got a catch, but ended up getting injured after it. Little interest there. As Christian Harris has just another sack. I mean, another tackle. Been flying around this field on defense, just looking for contact. Some fun. As I was saying, only a gain of 3 there from Mo Alley Cox. He's having a big game. Mo Alley Cox is. He's huge, massive. I'm cracking myself up. That's my bad. Christian Harris now might want to read the run, and pull forward for 3rd and inches there, Ralston. And we'll give him an all-out blitz here. Make sure to blitz the quarterback. Should have been a like a something, right? Something must have happened there from Christian Harris screaming up the inside there and just wanted the sack, but couldn't get the sack. Then finds Cox. Oh, and Desmond King will just jump the route there. Bring this one out to the near 18, 17. And Braden Smith downing once again. I mean, playing through injuries really sucks. Pick this one up on offense after an easy interception. And what in the world is that animation from Nico Collins? What the... Dude, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What the... Dude, why? If I try to make a catch on this right here with Nico Collins, come back to the ball. This is my best on an aggro catch, I think it was, right? Right over his head, dude. Oh my god, this game's so poor. We'll get the ball right back after their interception, and hopefully they can throw another one for me. Hope immensely. Christian Harris had that gap filled in a second. Looked like lightning down the on that one. As Christian Harris is taking a lot of snaps right now. It's curious how he's just not winded. And trying to get outside, maybe force a fumble from Donovan Peoples-Jones. Doesn't look like that'll end up happening. And back on defense here for a 3rd and 3 stop. I think this could be a run right here. It looks like it would be. Just stuck on my own guys. That sucks so much. Could have shot the gap, maybe try to make a tackle on him. But doesn't seem to be happening. Why are we playing 3-man deep? Why? What are we doing? Like the worst play call ever. And right over everyone's head. Absolute rifle to Michael Pittman Jr. And we'll get the ball back. Down 41-14. And we'll call a screen here to Pacheco on 2nd and 6. See what he's capable of. Get out. And he's running up the field. Got a lot there, but there might be a holding to bring us back. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Number 32. I mean, he was out of bounds. Right? And to make a dirty hit like that. Come on, Julian Blackman. You know better. Quick strike to Nico Collins. Who catches that, of course. He'll always catch that for the rest of his life. Nico Collins is, like I said, slowly becoming our best receiver. And wow, what a run by Pacheco, showing his strength and some grit right there. We'll put Philip Dorsett on a little bit of a streak right here and just see how that all fares out. Oh my god, I had Nico Collins early. Still going to have him, though. Oh, no, we're not. I'm just going to make the best inhuman move on defense. Darius Leonard. Sue me. His name is still listed as Darius in the game. And Pacheco runs up for a lot of yardage, and he's down and hurt again. He was hurt earlier, and now Damian Pearson to the backfield. We'll try to get him going on the ground. Try to put up 21 points, and he will get outside. Can he outrun Kenny Moore? He will. And DeForest Buckner is also hurt on the play. These injuries are left and right, man. We'll bring Ty Chandler in if we ever see him. That is the question. Damian Pierce has a touchdown, and we're going to go 21-41 with the Indianapolis Colts ball back. And Quiddy Pay's down on the kick PAT. And 3rd and inches right now. We'll see if we can get a key stop here. We won't. It doesn't look like we will. 1st and 10 for this Colts offense. We don't even worry about timeouts, clock management, nothing right now. We're kind of just here to suffer now. I think that's where we're at. And Kruger Hill can't even animate on any sort of thing, even though he's running right in front of him. Harris Campbell's down and out. I mean, these injuries are so poor. Literally won every play. And it'll be a run. Why can't we do anything? Why can't we do one thing? Like, why can't we shed one block every once in a while? There is a holding on the offense. We will accept this. Yeah, we'll accept it. Might regret that, but... And you'll see why, because he's going to go for about 12 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and 6 instead. Oh, no, actually, we do stop him. That's awesome to see right there. Filtering in, filling the the middle gaps has to force it outside, and obviously we'll see what this sort of play call here instead of blitzing will do for us on the defensive side of the ball. I'm still expecting run, and yeah, we do get run. We do get a Christian Harris tackle. 3rd and 14 now. This is where we can probably play a little bit more conservative. I mean, I'd assume, right? Like, can't be doing it that much. Like, they can't be running the ball on 3rd and 14. They still want to close this game out. And okay, Alec Pierce just makes best catch of the year as Desmond King tried to animate for an interception there. And there's another injury. Are you surprised? I'm not. And we'll see what Christian Harris can do here, lined up and up with the running back. Yeah, I'll push forward for about 7. Ralston is getting the work now. Obviously crazy amount of run plays. We'll try to just what happens, I guess, with this play right here. Get inside, kill him, shoot him or something. Dude, Christian Harris is down now. Please don't be major. Supposed to be like the best hit on the team. And Christian Kersey comes back in now and will absolutely lay him out. My goodness. Christian Kersey back into the game off of his injury. Says, no, hold my beer. This kid's not taking my position. Seems to be doing a poor job of that. I mean, he just sifts through blocks so much better than him. Blake Collins is down and out again. We'll see Christian Kersey in full effect here. See his pass coverage right here as well. Nope, it's going to be a run. And it's up in the backfield by Rasheem Green. We will take our timeout. It'll be 4th and 13. They're going to go for a field goal, and we're going to try to pad our offensive stats, I guess. Such a poor game from us. There will be some slider changes. I think this is a good spot. I think I'll up my defensive pass stuff and turn down their run block just a little bit. Obviously, it should be this much of a challenge when you're as bad as we are. So we shouldn't even be in a spot for playoffs right now. But it looks like we have blocked the 7th seed up, maybe. So we'll look at the playoff picture, but I think we have blocked a playoff spot. We'll look, like I said, and see what we can do. If anything happens, I'll let you guys know. But if not, let's look at the stats. And, well, that wasn't short at all. First play, we'll have a Nico Collins touchdown. Just found him on a simple corner route, made a good throw, and yeah, I guess we're here now. So that's really what happened. Is we'll look to Emmanuel Sanders early here for this 2-point. And now we'll go to the stats. All right, we'll go ahead and look at player stats now. Matt Ryan had a crazy good game. That interception really held him out of that perfect passer rating. And Davis Mills, 3 interceptions, real big turnaround from what we've been seeing recently from him. And I accidentally just pressed my circle button. Go back in, and yeah, just 293 yards. Damn, I can't talk. 2 passing touchdowns. All right. And then by the Texans, we had a good ground game, but we just didn't have the time to run the ball, and I felt we had a little bit more urgency than that. So Davis Mills actually runs one in and passes 2 for touchdowns. Nico Collins had just another great clinic. Pharaoh Brown is down and out with an injury. Isaiah Pacheco played all right, and John Mechie played a little bit of a deceiving role defensively. Someone that we have to see get more time is this guy right here. 15 total tackles, 2 TFLs. Someone that you've really got to look, and making 11 solo tackles is huge. Even if he might be giving up some catches in the middle of the field, he's still making his tackles solo, like by himself. Only 4 assisted. You see, Campbell Kruger-Hill had 11 assisted, one right there, 7. So most of the time, majority is assisted tackles. Not for Christian Harris, more than almost a 3-to-1 ratio. So love to see that from our star linebacker, who had an absolutely sensational game. 2 TFLs as well, something to also look out for. We'll go ahead and look at some other stuff now. And here are our upgrades. Jonathan Grenard on the right edge, I guess. That's smooth. Good. But we need to stop the run, as very visible in today's game. Is the run stop is so important to us, and we'll go ahead and work on that. 1 tackle, 2 block shed. Love to see that. What's his block shed at now? We'll see it at a 75, which is okay. Obviously, it could be a little bit better. Rasheem Green playing as a rush defensive tackle, actually. Kind of crazy with this all of that speed. We're going to continue to upgrade his run stopper as he's been sensational for us. And Quintoriano can just get an auto upgrade there. Don't really care much. And we'll go ahead and advance the week into the wild card. We'll see if we've made it in to the wild card. Oh, we didn't. We didn't. Wow. So we'll look at the playoff bracket, I guess, as that win or that loss right there took us out of the playoffs. So, wow. We are down and out of the playoffs, which I actually like to see, which is kind of crazy. So next episode will actually be the off-season episode. This is really awesome. I cannot wait. Make sure you guys tune in for that. That is awesome. So sensational here for us on this channel. This what we're gonna come up on right now is the off season for the Texans franchise. It's gonna be crazy, and I cannot wait to see it. So, therefore, if you guys like the video and if you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a like. Show that you liked it. If you guys aren't already subscribed, subscribe. Really appreciate it. We're up to 13 now, so we can keep going. You know, day by day, we'll have quite a bit there, and we'll have some subscribers to show for our awesome, hard, amazing work here on Texans franchise. Also, so many episodes went to waste. I noticed when I started putting a little bit more effort into the thumbnails, obviously the video started to do a little bit better. So that really sucks. And if you guys are watching this point, which I guarantee almost no one is, so if you are, I do really appreciate you. Really, really means a lot that you guys are here, if you guys are watching right now. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I noticed once I started putting a little bit more effort into my thumbnails, started to do a little bit better and pick up a little bit more traction. So that's awesome to see. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below what you want to see from me, who your favorite player is in the franchise. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.